In this video, we're checking out the new renovations over here at the El Cortez Hotel in Las Vegas for 2025, next on Jaycation. Hey, what's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to another video here in the Las Vegas series. And today we are back at a favorite place of mine for gambling. They got some of the best blackjack over here, and they have updated their casino floor, their high roller area. They have a new restaurant that is really popular amongst the locals, and a really cool show bar over in their east wing of the El Cortez. Been around since 1941. And it's one of the OG spots here in downtown Las Vegas off of Fremont Street. And I can't wait to show you guys the renovations and improvements that they have, as well as one of their original rooms. You're gonna love the aesthetic there, and it's just a great time. So I'm excited to show you guys around the El Cortez in 2025. Right across the street from the main casino is Sushi Ichiban, all you can eat, and Eureka American food. We tried that last video about 2 years ago almost. I really want to try Sushi Ichiban, but it's also part of the El Cortez property. So if you do have credits on your rewards card, you can use it on those two properties. And they do have the prime rib special at $19.95 over at Siegel's 1941. And they do have the best blackjack 3-2 double deck payout over here. And this is something we're gonna check out a little later. It's the Hot Noodz noodle bar. Wait till you see this. It's a great local spot. I also like this marker right here. 1945, Bugsy Siegel becomes part owner of El Cortez, later buys into the Flamingo on the Strip. The El Cortez has been around since 1941, and even on the side here on Fremont Street, they have a timeline of the El Cortez and the history of it. There you go. It starts from 1941 to 2024, 2025, and talking about how they expanded their gaming floor and added 10,000 square feet of slots, table games, and a high limit room, a new show bar, roulette bar, and full service Asian noodle bar, along with a Starbucks. As it becomes darker here in the evening, the neon lights of the El Cortez start to light up, and this is where the roulette bar is, and then the show bar is over that way. And my room is actually just right up there. Lights, camera, cocktails. Show bar is new, but the El Cortez has been around since 1941. This is their new gaming area. They have this neon roulette, bunch of blackjack, and in the very end is this really cool show bar. You got those classic lights that surround this huge TV and a nice oval bar. And then to the left is your high limit slots. There's a picture of Bugsy Siegel, who purchased this in 1945. And here's the brand new Hot Noodz noodle bar, Monday to Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. So this is all brand new gaming right here. There is your new roulette bar. We're gonna have to grab some drinks there later. This was the old gaming floor, and this is the garage elevators to the parking lot. And if you are a guest here, you do got free parking. And second tier of the rewards card also gets free parking. This is the history of Las Vegas hallway. You got the founding fathers of the El Cortez here, the mob entering Vegas, the original El Cortez in 1953, and that is the room we're staying at right there. As you walk down this hallway, you'll find all the historic pictures. That's Jerry Lewis right there and Dean Martin. Good old Frank Sinatra on Fremont Street. Loving the hat over there. And more of the history of the El Cortez. These are menus from back in the day. Old gambling signs too. And these postcards, awesome. And some of the playing cards. Not many areas have coin slots, and they still have the coin slots over here in this quadrant of the casino. And I also do love the ceilings over here as well. As you cut through the hallway from the coin slots, you get to the parlor where they do have live music, but right now it is March Madness, so they have all the March Madness games. Parlor's been around since 2011, and there is usually music at this time, but right now there's basketball going on. Here is the famous Siegel's 1941. We've had their famous prime rib. Tonight we might try their Applause for Claws. Stone crab is back, 59 bucks. Every Friday and Saturday from 4 to 11. 1 pound Florida stone crab flown in fresh. There is a pianist playing right here by the spiral steps. That leads up to some offices over there and a spa. They do have the lobby bar as well as your hotel registration and the bell desk. And through these doors is the drop-off area. My video from 2 years ago, I stayed at the tower room, and these are the elevators right across from hotel check-in. And a lot of you ask me where I get my El Cortez hoodies and gear. They actually have it here at the gift shop, and it's actually priced pretty good over here. They have all these different shirts and hoodies and hats. Ooh, they don't have the one that I had from a few years ago. They do have the Neon City Festival one, and this is the types of hoodies they have, but they do have El Cortez hats and clear bags. They do have a few El Cortez hotel hoodies. Sportsman headquarters. Get in lucky. Nice. This area actually used to be where the subway was, and now it's a pretty classy Starbucks. So it's right here in the corner area. Pretty big Starbucks. So if you go out through the Starbucks exit over here, you get out to Ogden. And from Ogden, those are the cabana rooms of the El Cortez right there. And that is where the fitness center is. We might visit it in the morning at some point tomorrow, but I could hear the neon signs going right here. Here's the little El Cortez marquee. This is the Club Cortez area where you can get your player's card and pick up your prizes and all that stuff. And you can also check your player's card credits and all that good stuff over here in these kiosks. They even have more historic pieces of history from the El Cortez. Look at that old slots cup that they have right there, as well as some match boxes. Here's the good old race and sports book. I've watched a few Laker games here in the past in this long TV area, and it is slots galore. I even see people streaming their slot machines. These are the original 1947 rooms. The Speakeasy Barbershop is here on the second floor. You just go up these stairs, up this red carpet. I always get 1941 and 1947 mixed up. 1941 was when it started. 1947 is when these rooms were officially open. But the Speakeasy Barbershop is actually just right over this way. Look at the aesthetic of the rooms here. The hallways are nice and dim, so it brings out a classic Las Vegas vibe. But the carpets, you got those green leaves, and it's like teal, white, and gold, and cream. Really nice. Flooring too. You got a nice mix of wood flooring. The original 1947 rooms. You do have this as your room key, and this is where we're staying, 22. That's a quick walk to the room. Look at that. Beautiful room here in the original 47 hallway. Look at these posters from back in the day, the Golden Nugget Gambling Hall. This is how Fremont Street used to look like before they had the Viva Vision. So the parlors, happy hours from 5 to 7 p.m. And they have $5 Bud Light drafts, Coors Light drafts, and neutral vodka seltzers. That's actually pretty good. $6 Lucky 29 bourbon, Tanqueray gin, Bacardi rum. That's pretty good too. And there's $7 house margarita and mimosas and some glass wine. I was really excited to try Siegel's 1941 last time, and this time around, I really want to try that stone crab. It's Saturday today, and it's around 8 o'clock, so we're starving. Let's go inside and check it out. There is Mr. Siegel himself, and this is the restaurant. Loving the red accents here. We're gonna sit here, and if I remember correctly, last time I had the classic pot roast. We went with the famous Florida stone crab. Oh, that smells so nice. There's ice under it, and you got about 4 different claws. They got the cracker, so we're gonna be doing work. And this is your moist refreshment towel. Ooh, you even got the sauce right here. So excited to try it out. Got some of the green beans in here. Let's dig in. Ooh, wow, they're nice and cold, the claws. These are flown in from Florida once a week. Every Thursday is what, shout out to Noods, what Noods told me. Dip it in. Oh yeah, now that's some fresh, ice cold seafood. Wow. We're gonna have to crack this and get as much of it, of that meat that we can. This is gonna be a fun one. No wonder why they gave us the moist towelette. You have to put the cracker to work. We even got the lemon here. Lemon it up. Yeah, the stone crab cracks pretty well. Yum. Fill in these vegetables. You really gotta get your hands dirty. No wonder why they put it on top of the ice. Keeps the crab meat nice and fresh. Thumbs up. Ooh, they even brought some really tasty cottage fried potatoes. Nice seasoning with some onions on it. A little bit of hot mixed with the cold. I did my best to conquer the 5 stone crab claws. I did the best I could. I didn't eat any of the shell or any of the stone part, so I think I'm good. It was messy. All right, I gotta walk down Fremont Street and walk this off because I'm full. Thumbs up to their Friday and Saturday stone crab from 4 to 11 p.m. Amazing. That's a full pound of stone crab meat in my belly. Love that sign right there. That's classic. Next place we're checking out here for El Cortez in 2025 is their newest restaurant in the new area that they remodeled, and it's right next to the high limit slots, and that is a place called Hot Noodz. No, I'm not talking about what you're thinking. Not that knitting convention stuff. It's actually a noodle bar, Noods, and they have some amazing ramen. So we're gonna go inside, have dinner. We have a special guest.
What's up? Challenge dude in the house.
Challenge dude Andrew, what up, bro?
How's it going, man?
While the girls are away, Mommy G and Lydia, the boys will play.
Yeah, we're here to eat some Hot Noodz.
We're gonna take some pictures of some Hot Noodz.
Just don't tell Lydia.
Just don't tell Mommy G. All right, Andrew, we just got seated here at Hot Noodz. Really cool spot. I like the pink tables here and all the neon lights. It's very consistent with Vegas in this part of Vegas, right?
Yeah, and they're very intricately designed signs with a lot of different colors. A lot of mix of colors between all 4 of the signs that are inside the restaurant here, which is awesome. Really adds to the ambience.
Boys' night out calls for some fresh, cold Tsingtao.
Nice Tsingtao.
Cheers. Oh yeah, it's gonna go well.
Good. Yeah, that's
some
good.
ramen. It's more Asian comfort food.
Right. Yeah, a little mix of
So
everything.
it's a mix of everything from Asia.
Yep.
So excited to try it. But yes, we are having ramen.
Yes.
Let's do it. All right, Andrew, we're gonna do this a little differently, man.
All right.
We're gonna start off with ramen.
I guess.
I went with the shoyu ramen, which is the dark broth.
Yep.
The clear dark broth. And then I got some chili paste on the side. How about you, man?
I went with the Takantsu ramen. I'm probably butchering that. It's got the bone broth in it, which gives it this kind of white milky color, but it should have a pretty rich taste to it, so I'm pretty excited to try it out.
Let's dig in. I'm just gonna do it without the chili paste to start. Get some sprouts. I usually work on the pork chasu like later on.
Okay, yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I don't like to eat it right away.
Ooh, that's good. That's nice light broth.
Yeah, my broth has more of a savory.
It's a little
savory
deeper.
flavor, yeah.
That's good. I was gonna be like, Jaycation doesn't use chopsticks. I do use it, but I don't like using it with ramen. I just mess around with the soup spoon.
Yeah, yeah. I'll probably be going for that pretty soon.
Yum. That's really good.
That is good.
I'm gonna get some of this chili sauce now. I'm gonna be on a 15-hour flight tomorrow, bro, so
Don't take it all down.
can't do too much.
Don't take it all down. I'm gonna try this.
I actually think I put a nice healthy portion of that in there. How about the egg, man? Do you eat the egg towards the end or do you eat the egg like in the middle? What's your approach?
I stick with the noodles for a little bit, mix in some of the onion, green onion, and the bean sprouts. And then after I've dug into that a little bit, I'll go for the egg.
Yeah, same here.
And then I'll go for the pork at the end, because that's gonna be the best part, obviously.
I'll go half egg and then I'll end it with the egg. The pork is like save the best for last.
Right, yeah, I definitely am saving it.
And it's always good to mix in the beer. Good stuff. So the main course was the first thing we had, and now we're gonna go with some of the appetizers. Ooh.
Oh, it's the last one.
Thank you.
Crispy Brussels sprouts.
Crispy Brussels sprouts. I'm actually a Brussels sprout fan, so yep.
I think you'll like that for sure.
All right, thank you. The final thing we got was the crispy Brussels sprouts. We got the fried green beans. Kitty told us to get it, and the chicken wings look bomb.
Yep.
Mom's handmade dumplings by Kitty's mom is right here, and then the pad thai. And they said they like us to play around with the food, so you can put as much peanuts as you want, and the limes too as well.
Yep.
We're gonna start off with the chicken, bro.
Yeah, let's do it.
Grab yours, bro.
I'm gonna grab this one right on the side here. It looks nice and crispy.
Are you a wing guy or a drum guy? Or you like both?
Chicken is chicken. I'm gonna eat it.
I like both, but I always go with the drums first.
All right, I'll try a little bit of this sauce too.
So they actually work on this chicken for like 2 days. So it's like a 2-day process. I like the sweet and sour sauce, but since I got the chili here,
Use some of that.
heck yeah, I'm gonna use some of that.
This is really juicy chicken.
Juicy means yum yum.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, hot,
Yeah, they're really hot.
piping hot.
And they've been sitting on the table for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, man,
already.
we've been talking for before you even started filming. Yeah, those wings are bomb. Winner.
Definitely recommend if you stop by.
That's great salt and pepper wings, man. I'm feeling that. Amazing. 2-day process, you could tell. Very nice. Next one is the dumplings, and this is special because Kitty's mom, the owner, makes these dumplings handmade.
Hand rolled dumplings. So you know they gotta be good.
That's love right there. We also got their special sauce. You know what? I can't disrespect the dumpling.
All right.
I'm using chopsticks.
Fair. You're right. There we go.
There we go.
All right.
All right, let's dip it in the sauce. Cheers, bro.
All right.
I like that sauce. That pork. Oh my goodness. That might be my favorite.
Yeah. Best thing we've eaten so far?
That flavor.
Yeah.
Yes. That and then the chicken wings.
Yeah. Fantastic.
That's close, but that's
So much packed in there.
damn.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Oh, and you got the Tsingtao even accentuates it.
Yes. Perfectly balanced.
Oh man, all right. Maybe we
That's
should
good.
add some greens. Brussels sprouts. I actually
Yeah, let's go with that.
I love Brussels sprouts and I love broccoli. That's funny, right?
It's interesting. You know, I'm actually a Brussels sprout person myself.
Okay.
One of the few green things that I really
That
like.
you like.
Yeah.
I love Brussels sprouts. And it's funny because people know I don't like rice.
Yeah.
So I do like greens.
All right.
So Brussels sprouts. Looks like there's some sort of
I don't know what the sauce is.
yeah, there's like some sort of sauce up top. Probably some sort of sweet sauce.
Yeah. That is really good.
That's good flavor. All these portions are good to share with like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah, if you come here, you could easily get one ramen each, and then maybe like the wings and the Brussels sprouts, or the dumplings and another vegetable. Works out really well.
Thumbs up on that.
Yeah, that's delicious.
All right, let's get the final
green.
green.
All right.
These look like fries, but they're fried green beans.
I can honestly say I've never eaten a fried green bean in my life.
I have. I like them.
All right.
I'm a green bean casserole person too.
Yeah.
I always ask Jaycation to make me that. So,
All right.
green bean. Oh, nice crunchy light batter.
Good.
It's a good start.
That's good, but I definitely like the Brussels sprouts more.
I like it. It's almost like a popcorn onion ring version of a green bean.
Yeah, it's good.
Because the green bean is also not like very like juicy. It's actually like kind of just like very light.
Yeah.
Very thin.
Yep.
So I'm sorry, I'm gonna get another dumpling.
Go for it.
That's
I'm
a winner.
grabbing another Brussels sprout.
This sauce is straight fire. All right, guys, we got one more to go. All right, we got Brother Andrew, the magician, doing all the mixing of the pad thai. We got the chicken pad thai. We got some limes on the side and a ton of like peanut bits.
Yeah.
This is our final one right here.
The only thing we haven't tried yet. Now, Lydia loves pad thai, so I'm definitely gonna bring some of this home because we're not gonna eat all of it.
Shout out to Sister Liddy.
But I'm gonna try it right now. It has good flavor, no doubt. The chicken is grilled fantastic.
Yeah?
Really juicy. That's good. Now, I don't know how this will compare to the best pad thai that Lydia's had, but if I was just gonna order this, I'd be really happy with it. It's really packed in there.
All right, I got some of the chicken. I'm gonna put it in a little paste. Oh, it's got good flavor.
Yeah.
You're right, chicken's good. The peanut distribution.
I tried, you know,
You
get a
dumped
little
it all
even
in there, bro.
Yeah. I love peanuts, so
That was amazing.
so good.
Do you have any room for dessert?
I guess I might have to.
Craving some matcha, so we're doing
I
dessert.
might go with just vanilla. I'm a big vanilla fan.
All right, Andrew, that was a great meal. I barely have room left, but this raspberry truffle ice cream, it's non-dairy, and they are not stingy with the scoops here, so I am excited to try this.
All right.
And you got some vanilla?
I'm a vanilla kind of guy.
It's all good, brother. Ooh, that raspberry is yum. And for it being non-dairy,
Yep. Good.
fire.
Very rich, very creamy.
Yeah, that's fire. Their matcha is so popular that they're out of it right now, but I'm gonna have like 10 days of straight matcha while I'm in Japan. I'm flying out to Japan in the morning, so.
You don't want to out matcha yourself.
Nope, don't want to do that. But Andrew, it was great having the boys' night out. I'm sure the familycation, the girls will be back sooner or later.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. What a fantastic place. If you guys are ever finding yourself in downtown and you're looking for something just that's gonna fill you up, this might be the spot for you.
Yeah, you gotta take in some Hot Noodz. That's for sure. Really good. Subscribe to that challenge, dude.
And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Jaycation.
All right, everybody, this is Kitty Heck, and she is the owner of Hot Noodz. What a name.
I know,
Great name.
right? Hot Noodz are the best nudes.
Yeah, Noods for those of y'all that don't know.
Yeah, you don't want the wrong kind of nudes in your Google search history. You want
Exactly,
NOODS.
and put El Cortez after because it's in the new area of El Cortez. Thanks for having us tonight.
I appreciate you guys coming in. You guys have been wonderful.
Thank you. And Asian fusion, a lot of different plates you have over here. And those dumplings are probably one of the best dumplings I've ever had. You gotta tell your mom that, like, yeah, that's some stuff right there.
Mom's dumplings are fire. They're by far everyone's favorite here. You know, we do Asian comfort food. We specialize in our tonkatsu ramen noodle, where we simmer the pork bones for 9.5 hours before we even make it to the cook line. Our chow mein noodles, they're actually handmade by one family in town. They do nothing but noodles for 4 generations
Really?
now. And that's the same people that we buy the dumpling wrappers from, that, you know, you're talking about football dumplings.
So you keep it local.
Absolutely. So we're all about family. The only reason I'm doing this business, and I was in finance previously, is because I love my parents and they have been in the restaurant industry for a long, long time. And we really want to, you know, give a good like end to their career. So we kind of built them a fun restaurant like to enjoy. I told Dad and Mom, you guys can make whatever you want. As long as it's Asian dishes, whatever you want. And so that's kind of how Hot Noodz came to be.
That's awesome. And you collaborating with El Cortez and getting this space, how did that come about, and how fun has that been?
So actually, we were invited by Mr. Kenny Epstein. He is the owner of El Cortez Casino since the 70s. Mr. Epstein and his family, they were regulars at our last restaurant, which is about 20 minutes off Strip from here, which we closed to open this.
Oh, nice. So they were big fans, and now they have it on property.
Yeah.
And I love all the decorations here. You kept it real with the neon lights. So everything you see outside, you come inside and you got that. Yeah, this is great. I'm liking it.
That's a great observation. So we designed Hot Noodz for the El Cortez Casino. There are no other Hot Noodz except for this location. And, you know, to your point, Jay, we were tying in the history about like the neon lights, right? That was old school Vegas, and we want to bring that in. And we understand the casino client is more global. So that's why we did, you know, general Asian comfort food, because if someone comes from the Midwest, you know, if they want wontons, if that's all they know, or they want tantan noodles, or they, you know, someone who's more on the coastline, they're more aware, so they may be more adventurous with pad thai, pho, and, you know, just a variety of things. We want to kind of cater towards everyone here.
Last question for you.
Yes.
What's your favorite dish here?
Oh God. Okay. You're asking me
All
to
of them.
choose
That's your baby.
Yeah. What should I choose from? Mom's menu or Dad's menu?
Oh, so there's a little mom and dad thing. Okay, one from each.
You mentioned dumplings. You know, I would get disowned if I say that it's not going to be the dumplings. Because it is that good.
Fair enough.
Pork, you know, chicken, veggie. In terms of from Dad's menu, I really love the tonkatsu ramen. And on a personal level, what I eat is tonkatsu ramen with the soft shell crab as a topping.
That's your thing. You suggested that earlier. Yeah.
That, and with our house-made chili paste or chili oil. Dad makes our chili from scratch. It is so good. It's fire.
It was so good. I'm so full I can barely talk. So, Kitty, thank you so much. And everybody say hi. If you see her, come on in. The El Cortez is so amazing, and so is Hot Noodz.
Thank you, Jay.
Have a good night. We have special guests. This wasn't even planned. We got The Bobble Buddy fam in the house. What's up? Cheers. We're having a final here at the roulette bar. I was thinking of the White Russian that I'm drinking. I gotta get to the airport in 5 hours. So final drink. I'm gonna take a nap. And I'm off to Japan. But great to see y'all all the way from Wales. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah. Y'all are the best. Well, there's a little Jaycation proof that he gambles a little bit. Just a little bit. Good morning, Jaycationers. Second day here at the El Cortez. I did get this bracelet loose so I could take it off. I don't like wearing my room key all the time, but I could take it on and off. But this is what you need to get in to your room. You gotta tap this against the scanner. And I will be showing you the cabana building side and see how the gym looks. Maybe they put in some new stuff, maybe they didn't since the last video. So let's check that out. And I'm gonna give you a room tour of the El Cortez Original 47 room. We are here now at the El Cortez Cabana Suites, and this is where their fitness center was last time. We got a little workout in there. Today I'm just gonna show you and see if they've upgraded a few things or if it stayed the same. I do love the decor when you enter the lobby over here. Black and white, there's a TV here, more El Cortez stuff, beautiful couches. And here is the fitness center. They still just have a few things here. They have this area right here, little bike, couple of treadmills, your ab bench over that way, but no free weights. I noticed some hotels don't have free weights. Maybe it's a liability issue or they just don't have it. But I noticed especially in the non-Hilton timeshares, some of them don't have weights. I do have a rent-a-car and I could go to a 24-hour fitness while I'm here, but we just got so much to film, so little time. And when I do go to Japan, I will have a hotel in Osaka that will have a fitness center and weights, so I'll just get a couple of workouts in there. Gotta maintain when you're on these trips or else you're just gonna fall out of that routine and then it's hard to get back in. I'm telling you, even like taking a week off, I feel weird. We stayed in this tower last time, their taller main building. Right across the way from the Cabana Suites is the parking lot of the El Cortez and then the side entrance. So we're here at the new Starbucks. We gotta grab a little bit of brekkie, a little breakfast here. I need something quick and to go. So from a Subway to a Starbucks since the last time we came here. That's why I like covering these hotels every year or two, because new things always pop up. I failed to mention this yesterday, but upstairs in the spiral staircase is the NV Spa and the Terry Ray Beauty Salon. Took the Starbucks back up to the room. I ended up getting the matcha latte since I already had a cup of coffee up here. Love that they have a Keurig machine. That is clutch. I already had my cup of coffee, so I always switch to matcha after. But I got the spicy falafel just to get me going here in the morning. Tasty. It's almost eating a chickpea falafel. Yum. Nice and warm too. Let's give you guys a room tour. All right, Jaycationers, it is time for the Original 47 El Cortez room tour. I'll tell you this right now. You guys know I am a big fan of color coordination, and these rooms are amazing. I love the teal, green, gold, cream accents here. It really makes this room look more invigorating and shiny. And I do love how they even have matching couches. They have the teal leather couch, then you have the bench here in front of the huge king bed. We are right on Fremont Street, and the wood floors are also nice. I love the green leaf accents of the wallpaper, and they also have the classic ceiling up top. They kind of remind me of the sidewalks in Barcelona, of the design. I really do enjoy that too. The room has some really good amenities, and I do love the coffee machine, so that's definitely a plus. So we're sitting here on the teal bench. You put your shoes on over here. The bed was huge and spacious. I got lost in this bed last night. I was so tired after live streaming on Fremont Street. I knocked out. You have 3 pretty thin, long pillows you can use. I'm sure you could probably ask for more pillows if you need them. And the headboard is a teal leather with some wood trimmings and a gold bar up top. And then on the side, you have your nightstand with a golden cream lamp, the El Cortez telephone, and ton of space to sprawl out your wallets, watches, room keys, whatever you may have. And down below, what I do like is they have extension cords, and there is a outlet behind the nightstand so you could charge your phone and whatever else you need. There's also an alarm clock on the side with 2 USB chargers. As you can see, your boy's been doing some work. I'm checking into my flights for Tokyo for tomorrow. This is a really nice work desk area with a glass top. We've got 2 drawers over here. Really nice and spacious so I can charge everything. You have this gold circular lamp right over here. Old school picture of a kayak and a record player with a man and woman trying to play the record player while getting on that kayak. That's pretty cool. And then you got the tall lamp, the standard hotel tall lamp. It's a nice gold and cream design over here on this really nice leather couch. I don't think it's a pull-out bed. No, it's not. But it's nice and firm. You can hang out, watch TV. But they do have the classic old school drapes over here with the flower patterns. It really blacks out the room at night from the Fremont Street neon lights and the El Cortez lights. So it does add the classic touch to it being from 1947 since you have the old school drapes. They do provide you with a luggage rack inside the closet, and I got my luggage up here. But when you open up the closet, there's 3 wooden hangers, iron and ironing board. The safe is down here, so I put my passport and all that good stuff in there. Nice spacious closet. On this side of the entryway, you have a full-size gold bordered mirror. And over in the dresser drawer area, there's 6 different dresser drawers, a ton of space right here. Your Hamilton Beach Keurig machine, they provide you with medium roast Keurig cups and some green tea, and they have the sugar and creamer over there as well. But they do have the Starbucks downstairs that you can use. And then the refrigerator is down here, loaded up all my High Noons, to-go bags and all that good stuff in there. And then you have a huge LG TV, and I do love the user interface of the LG TV. You got YouTube, which I logged in my YouTube. Just make sure you log out or somebody else can use that after you leave this hotel, unless it resets. But last night I watched F1 from Japan, and that was on ESPN, but I love how big this TV is. It might be bigger than the TV I have in my room. Over this way, you have the red door with the gold doorknob and the double lock. Really adds a nice different accent that the door is red. Bright bathroom we go. One side of the wall is painted in this peach color. You have this rectangular mirror here, a small sink, and not too much space for your toiletries, but they will give you your Nectar cleansing bar and soap, hand and body lotion. Over this way, they make up for the lack of space over here. There's a little shelf, so I put all my toiletries over here. That's where you'll find a hair dryer, a couple of face and hand towels, and then your tissue paper. They have the extra toilet paper here and a low to the ground toilet, and then the trash can is right here. And then you have a different type of wood floor design. On this side, you have the towel rack and a painting of, it looks like Paris. I think that's the Parthenon over in Paris. And then your old standard bathtub with the Delta shower head right here and your white curtains. They give you a floor towel, your shampoo and conditioner, and a couple of soap bars as well. And then down below the sink, there's also more space for you to put stuff there. All right, let's look at pricing. So the original 47 Queen non-smoking starts at $66 a night. So you can get it as low as $66. Let's click on it and see what the range would be here. So the room total is $66, and then you get about $8.50 for the room rate, and then there's an amenity fee and an amenity tax. $26 amenity fee, $3.38 amenity tax. So for a night at the cheapest would be $103.96. But they also do have deals if you have offer codes. You can also get 20% off, sign up, and then also if you're gambling downstairs, you can also get a chance for comp rooms and all that good stuff. So my 2-night stay here at the El Cortez in 2025 at the OG 47 rooms was amazing. I do love the vibrant colors of this room and what they've done with the new expansion of El Cortez with Hot Noodz and its amazing food. A couple of bars that they have over there and the new high limit area. really cool touch to a classic Las Vegas establishment, the El Cortez. And shout out to everybody here at the El Cortez for taking great care of me on this trip. Really do appreciate it. And we will probably be back eventually because I still haven't covered those cabana suites. So maybe we'll do that maybe in a year or two. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And we are off to Tokyo, Japan. You will see that on the channel at some point. Check out Las Vegas 777. Let's go, my Facebook group. We have over 5,000 lovely Las Vegas enthusiasts talking about the newest ongoings around Sin City. All right, Jaycationers, like, comment, subscribe, and until the next one, stay traveling Las Vegas. Let's go!